never thought I'd find myself at the center of such a terrifying tale, but here I am, compelled to recount the horror that unfolded when I encountered Satan and Jesus. It began on a stormy night, the kind where the wind howls like tormented souls and rain lashes against the window panes with a relentless fury. I was alone in my small cabin nestled deep within the woods, seeking solace from the chaos of the world. Little did I know that night would become a descent into madness. As the fire crackled in the hearth, casting eerie shadows across the room, a sudden chill gripped the air. I felt a presence, an otherworldly presence, invading my sanctuary. Heart pounding, I turned to see him standing there. Satan himself, cloaked in darkness, his eyes burning like coals in the night. I should have been terrified, but instead, I was mesmerized by his charisma, his aura of power. He spoke with a voice that echoed with centuries of deceit and temptation, promising me riches beyond my wildest dreams, if only I would pledge my allegiance to him. But deep down, I knew the price of such a pact, and I refused. Anger flashed across his face, and in that moment, the room seemed to grow colder, the shadows darker. But before he could unleash his wrath upon me, another figure appeared, a man bathed in divine light, with eyes that held the wisdom of eternity. It was Jesus, the Savior, standing before me in all his glory. The contrast between the two was stark. Satan, the embodiment of darkness and sin, and Jesus, the epitome of light and redemption. They faced off, locked in a battle that transcended the physical realm, a battle for my very soul. I watched in horror as the cabin shook with the force of their conflict, the walls groaning as if straining to contain the immense power unleashed within. Thunder roared outside, but it was nothing compared to the thunderous clash of good and evil unfolding before me. In that moment, I realized the gravity of my situation. I was not merely a bystander, but a pawn in their cosmic game, a game with stakes far higher than I could ever comprehend. Would I succumb to the allure of Satan's promises, or would I find salvation in the arms of Jesus? As the battle raged on, I felt a tug at my soul, torn between the darkness and the light. It was a struggle unlike any I had ever known, a struggle for my very identity, my very existence. But in the end, it was love that saved me. For in the midst of chaos and despair, Jesus reached out to me with open arms, offering forgiveness and redemption. And in that moment of clarity, I made my choice. I chose the light. With a triumphant cry, Jesus vanquished Satan, casting him back into the depths of hell from whence he came. The storm outside subsided, and peace descended upon the cabin once more. But though the night had ended, the memory of that terrifying encounter would haunt me forever. For I had glimpsed the true face of evil, and in doing so had found the strength to embrace the light. And though the shadows may linger, I walk now in the knowledge that love conquers all, even in the darkest of nights.